Well, it was a big-time win for our program against a very, very quality team. A team I've got a lot of respect for. We've got good players, well coached, and so when you put this one in the win column, you feel like you've done something. And you know, I've kind of told our guys all year, I'm not sure we've beaten a bona fide, legitimate NCAA tournament team this year, but tonight we did. And that feels good because we know we're capable of doing it. Now, we got to take our show on the road, that's another story, but we're going to enjoy this one until at least midnight. So that'll open up to your questions.
Especially talk about the play of the bench tonight. Obviously,
Yes.
45 points made a huge difference.
Difference in the game, without a doubt. Not only did they play well in the first half, they played well in the second half. We talked about it at halftime. You know, those guys have proven that they can do it, but really they haven't done it, I don't think, this year in a full game. And we had some guys, you know, didn't have their best night. George King, Josh Fortune didn't have their best nights. They're capable of playing better. But look, Thomas came in, Fletch came in, Talton came in and gave us great minutes and really played well. I thought the play of our guards, I look at our three guards, Dom, Thomas, and Talton. If my math's right, I think they had 12 assists and 2 turnovers between all three of them. So we've had some nights where they've had 2 assists and 12 turnovers. So when it's that way, good things happen. And we had to grind this one out because Oregon didn't go away. They're good. We had some defensive lapses in the second half that we can't let happen. Oregon's a team that if you make a mistake defensively, they're going to make you pay for it. And but our guys, they gutted it up and were gritty enough to win this game. And for that, I'm really proud of. But the bench was the key.
You talk about those 3 guards you had them there on the floor for a real key stretch, like the last 2, 3, 4 minutes.
Yeah, again,
with
you know,
Fletcher in there, so was that defense or was that?
No, we've talked about it. It's just they were playing the best. They were playing good. You know, they were in the flow. They were taking care of the ball. They're good free throw shooters. They weren't turning it over. We had to take care of the ball down the stretch. You got the ball, you got to keep it, and they were doing that. So it's one of those night-to-night decisions based on how your team is playing. And I thought we went with the guys that were playing well. Trayshawn Fletcher, we've been on him about rebounding. You know, I've been on him all year, and he gets misses a shot, gets his own rebound, gets his next possession, has a put back off a loose ball in the lane, gets a tip in, you know, big time tip in that comes out. I mean, those 3 plays that Fletch made are plays he hadn't made all year. And so you got to stick with the guys that are playing well, and that's what we did. So I didn't mean to interrupt.
Do you remember having those 3 on the floor for any significant time before all year?
I don't know. Look, we got 6 perimeter guys, we got 3 post guys. We won the second half. We battled. We didn't win it. We lost it by 1. But I mean, we battled without Wesley Gordon. I mean, he sprained the thumb, and you know, was really ineffective. We tried to go with him, and when it happened, we tried to use him on defense a little bit down the stretch, defense and rebounding, because that's what he does so well. But so Torrey Miller, his minutes, big time minutes in the second half.
Coach, you talked about Fletch a little bit. Him and XT both had arguably the worst games of the season on this homestand. What's it say about both those guys? They were able to shake it off so quick and obviously make huge contributions tonight.
Shows you what kind of character they have. Shows you kind of what toughness they have, the resiliency that they have, and that's what you have to have. When you get into league play, look, you're going to have bad games. You're going to have bad practices. You've got to bounce back. Every day is a new day. Every practice is a new practice. Every game is a new game. So our guys know that XT and Fletch knew that they were capable of playing better than they've been playing, and they came out tonight and did it. And you know, kudos to them. That's why I'm so proud of them, because you know, it's easy to get down on yourself. It's hard to kind of bring yourself out of it, and they both did a great job of that tonight. So now we got to do it when we go on the road and when everybody's against us. But tonight was a good win.
Coach, no secret how disappointed you guys were after that Utah loss. You challenged the guys a lot in practice this week. How proud are you of them getting this home sweep?
Very, very proud, because we beat 2 good teams. And again, you got to hold serve at home. The Utah loss hurts more now than it probably did then, and it hurt then. But look, everybody's going to slip up. Everybody's going to lose some close games. You got to win some close ones tonight. We won a close one. We did what we had to do against Oregon State. But again, now to separate yourself in this league, you have to win on the road. And so we have to go on this road trip with a mindset that we're going to compete for 40 minutes, both games, and if we do that, you know, I think we can win some games in this league as we roll through it. But it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy.
Coach,
Multiple press conferences I talked about Josh, just a great goal, 17 points.
Yes, Boyle, 17 points, 11 rebounds. It's like you take the guy for granted. I mean, he's so good. Big time dunk there when we needed a bucket. Our guys were, we got to play a little smarter. There was a stretch in the first half when they were in foul trouble. They had Sorkin in and four little guys, and like we got to be jamming it inside to him. You know, that, and we're trying to, as coaching staff, but again, our players have to recognize that stuff and take advantage of mismatches. That's one thing Oregon really tried to do. I thought is take care of mismatches on their end of the floor. George got a little foul trouble. West got a little foul trouble in the first half. But for the most part, our guys did a good job.
Coach, a couple weeks ago, Don was struggling a little bit in the playmaking department. 6 assists tonight. He's had a couple games in a row around that mark. A couple big threes out of him tonight. What have you seen out of him over the last few games that he's gotten it turned around?
Again, resiliency, character, toughness. He's got it. And I love the 6 assists. What I really love is 0 turnovers. Because it really challenged he, Thomas, and XT. You guys have to value and take care of the basketball. Okay? If you guys do it, and we can get our wings to do the same thing. You know, look, in the first half, okay? In the first half, we got a 5-point lead. They had 11 points off our turnovers. They had 7 points on second chance baskets where we didn't box out. Those 7 points came in the first 3 possessions, by the way. We weren't ready. You know, so that's 18 points that we gave Oregon because we didn't box out. We didn't take care of the ball. So those are 2 things that we had talked about going in this game. They're going to be really critical. So we're up 5.5. We should have been up 15.5 if we do what we're supposed to do, you know, defensively and taking care of the ball offensively. So still room for improvement, you know, but you got to learn to win when you don't play your best. And we did that tonight. Thank you.